Welcome to my channel. Nice to see you again. Today's story will be How Water Lilies Began. This is a folk tale from Wales, a small country west of England. It tells how water lilies came to grow in a lake in the Welsh mountains. It was all because of Hwr, a farmer's son who loved to play the harp and never went to school. You listen? Let me see. Hugh lived with his mother in a humble cottage by the side of the mountain. So he lived in a humble cottage by the side of the mountain. Every morning he drove his mother's black and white cows up the mountains, where they spent the day in a meadow by the side of the lake. Remember these words? One day Hugh took his harp and played a few chords as he watched over the herd. To his astonishment, 6 silver cows rose out of the water, drawn by the music. Their coats gleamed in the sunlight as they gathered around Hugh and listened to him play. They stayed with the herd all day, following the rest of the cows back to the farm that evening. Hugh's mother felt very fortunate to have such fine new cows for free. She boasted to her neighbors that they gave twice as much milk as the black and white ones. And she added, the milk was exceptional quality. All went well until one of the silver cows stopped giving milk. After waiting a few days, Hugh's mother told the butcher to come the next day and take the cow away. Hugh pleaded with his mother to spare the animal, but she wouldn't relent. She told Hugh that they couldn't afford to have even one cow eating grass and giving nothing in return. The boy knew how obstinate his mother was. Her mind was made up, but he argued with her for as long as he dared. You know, mothers do have wood spoons and slippers. When his mother told him to be quiet, he knew he had no choice but to submit to her will. The next morning, as he trudged up the mountain, you could think of nothing but the beautiful silver cow that was going to be sold. The music he played on his harp that day became increasingly melancholy, until at last his eyes filled with tears. He could play no more. He stood up and threw his harp into the lake. At once, a strange thing happened. The 6 silver cows ran to the edge of the lake and plunged in. They were never seen again. Soon, masses of silver water lilies began to grow all along the fringes of the lake, where the silver cows had jumped in. They still grow there today. Hugh's mother died long ago, and Hugh is now an old man. If you should meet him and tell him you don't believe this story, he will be happy to take you up the mountain and show you the beautiful silver water lilies. Have you been listening? Yes? Here's your first question. Why, why might it be easy to pick the water lilies that grow in the lake? Why? Because it grows on the edge of the lake, right? How did the music Hugh played match his mood? When he was happy, the music was happy. When he was sad, the music was sad. What is the meaning of afford as it is used in the narrative? What does it mean to afford? We cannot waste grass on a cow that doesn't give milk, correct? How can you tell that Hugh's family was not wealthy? They only had one cow. How can you tell from the narrative that Hugh's mother was not a shy person? She had her way. Where did Hugh and the cows go every day? Remember? Up to the mountain. What did the silver cows seem to be responding to? Were you listening? Hugh's music. Why was milk from the silver cows worth more than milk from other cows? Because of the quality. Why did Hugh's mother feel fortunate to have the silver cows? Well, first of all, she got them for free, and the milk was of higher quality, correct? How can you tell from the narrative that Hugh was unwilling to defy his mother? Because Hugh stopped arguing. Mommies have a way, you know. What did Hugh do when his mother said the butcher should take the cow? Hugh took the cows. Did Hugh's mother agree to do what he asked? Were you listening? No, she didn't. What does the word trudged suggest how Hugh's feelings as he went up the mountain? What does the word trudged mean? He walked slowly up the mountain, heavily trudged along the way. Why was it a waste of time for Hugh to argue with his mother? Because she wasn't about to give in, correct? What was the last glimpse that Hugh had of the silver cows as they went in the lake and turned into beautiful silver water lilies? Thank you for listening to today's tale. Please hit the like button. I will see you this afternoon. Goodbye.